entirely anonymous. The bitcoins that they extracted are easily traceable. If the bitcoins stolen in some of these hacks were to be moved or spent somewhere, it would be known. Yeah. So yeah, it's a transaction process. So and then the point come, is blockchain secure? Blockchain technology achieves decentralized security and trust in several ways. To begin with, new blocks are always stored linearly and chronologically. That is, they are always added to the end of the blockchain. After a block has been added to the end of the blockchain, it is extremely difficult to go back and alter the contents of the block unless a majority of the network has reached a consensus to do so. So let's say that a hacker who also runs a node on a blockchain network wants to alter a blockchain and steal cryptocurrency from everyone else. If they were to alter their own single copy, it would be no longer aligned with the everyone else copy. So when everyone else cross-reference their copies against each other, they would see this one copy stand out and the hacker version of the chain would be cast as legitimate. So there are some pros and cons of blockchain, like improved accuracy by removing human involvement, and like transactions are secure and private, and transparent technology and cost reductions, as well as there are some cons like significant technology, data storage limitations, and etc. etc. So then here comes DeFi. Next topic is DeFi. Well, what is decentralized finance? So decentralized finance is an emerging financial technology based on secure distributed ledgers. It eliminates the fees that banks and other financial companies charge for using their services. You hold your money in a secure digital wallet instead of keeping it in a bank. Anyone with an internet connection can use it without needing approval. You can transfer funds in seconds and minutes. So here two types of, to understand decentralized finance and how it works, it helps us to understand how centralized finance differs from DeFi. So it's just opposite of DeFi, that is centralized finance. In centralized finance, your money is held by banks and corporations whose overarching goal is to make money. The financial system is full of third parties who facilitate money movement between parties, with each one charging fees for using their services. For example, say you purchase a gallon of milk using your credit card. The charge goes from the merchant to an acquiring bank, which forwards the card details to the credit card network. So the network clears the charge and requests a payment from your bank. So your bank approves the charge and sends the approval to the network through the acquiring bank back to the merchant. Each entity in the chain receives payment for its services, generally because merchants must pay for your ability to use credit and debit cards. But what is decentralized finance? Centralized finance means it's all related to bank is involved in it. But what is decentralized finance? Decentralized finance eliminates intermediaries by allowing people, merchants, and businesses to conduct financial transactions through emerging technologies. So this is accomplished through peer-to-peer financial network that use security protocols, connectivity, software, and hardware advancements. From anywhere you have an internet connection, you can lend, trade, and borrow using software that records and verifies financial actions in distributed financial databases. So here, and then it comes to how does DeFi work? So yeah, in blockchain, transactions are allowed in blocks and then verified by other users. So decentralized finance uses the blockchain technology that cryptocurrencies use. A blockchain is a distributed and secure database or ledger. Applications called dApps are used to handle transactions and run the blockchain. The next point is, what is investing? Here's the very interesting topic. What is investing? So investing is like allocating resources such as capital with the expectation of generating a profit. This can include using money to fund and kickstart a business, or buying land with the goal of reselling it later at a higher price. So in the financial market, this typically involves investing in financial instrument with the hopes of selling them later at higher price. So the expectation of a return is the core to the concept of investment. That is the return of investment, what we known as ROI. As opposed to the trading, investing typically takes a longer term approach to wealth accrual. So the goal of an investor is to build wealth, obviously, over a long period of a time, or years, or even decades. So there are plenty of ways to do that, but investors will typically use fundamental factors to find potentially good investment opportunities. So investments, the first step of making big money and to become wealthy is to believe that it's possible. You can take a piece of paper and write down exactly what you want to achieve and how you can achieve with the services you provide, with the skills you have. Once you believe, the next step is to take a look at the investments that you can make, both in terms of your time and the current money that you have. And according to Warren Buffett, it's compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And yeah, it's you can create passive income while you are in a student or you are in a job, whatever. You can create passive income by investing in various stocks and mutual funds and cryptos. So what is stocks? So many people and sometimes parents complicate this thing. Like example, investing in this company or investing in this stock. Is it right or not? I have a very simple strategy. The stock market gives a 12% return. So we are young, so we can take some risk and we can invest into equities. And instead of thinking about what stock to buy, what to sell, we can just invest in index funds and ETFs. And you can make your passive side income. So many of you think it's too early, but it's not. And some may think it's like I am late or in this but it's not true. Actually, this is the perfect timing for you to invest money. And remember this proverb, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. And this concept same applies to investing. The best time is now. If you have missed it, no issues, you can start from today. But remember this line and don't forget it, that investment and securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. So do consider this point before investing. And these are the investment related books you can refer to. These are highly recommended if you want to read, like a little book of common sense investing and the security analysis, intelligent investor, and more. Yeah, you can take a look on it. Then comes cryptocurrency. Very hot topic in today's world, today's time. What is cryptocurrency? A cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. So many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology. The third investment, yeah, it's like you can do your investment here also. For example, if I would to give, if you just invested 10,000 rupees 4 years ago in Bitcoin, you would now be having 40,000 rupees. But if you just invested 10,000 rupees in Ethereum, you would now be at 50,000 rupees. Crypto has beaten all the other assets over the last 10 years, giving investors astronomical returns. But keep in mind, you should not get into crypto for the wrong reasons. Focus on the learning how the crypto market works and only then take your bets. We can do weekly SIPs in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Matic, as I think these are the most important projects. So next thing is, are cryptocurrencies legal? Is that and today, recently, Nirmala Sitharamanji has announced the budget, and in that, it's also the talk of this, and this is the point that cryptocurrencies are legal or not. It's not clear that it is legal or not, but yeah, 30% tax should be there. So yeah, keep in mind in that before investing. Cryptocurrency is a form of digital asset based on a network, so which is distributed across a large number of computers. So this decentralized structure allows them to exist outside the control of governments and central authorities. So experts believe that blockchain and related technology will disrupt the yeah will disrupt many industries, including finance and law. So next come is, what is Bitcoin mining then? If we want to have some cryptos, then we should mine it. Yeah. So Bitcoin mining is the process by which new Bitcoins are entered into the circulation. So it's also the way the network confirms new transactions and is a critical component of the blockchain ledger's maintenance and development. Mining is performed using sophisticated hardware that solves an extremely complex computational math problem. The first computer to find the solution to the problem receives the next block of bitcoins, and the process begins again. So here's the time to reach $1 trillion market cap of each company. Like Microsoft takes like 44 years to reach $1 trillion market cap, and Apple 42 years, Amazon 24, Google 21. But Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, only takes 12 years to reach $1 trillion market cap. By mining, you can earn cryptocurrency without having to put down money for it. Bitcoin miners receive Bitcoin as a reward for completing blocks of verified transactions, which are added to the blockchain. You need either a graphics processing unit like GPU or an application specific integrated circuit like ASIC in order to set up mining rig. If you believe in yourself, then anything is possible. Just do it. Now comes NFTs. This is also one of the trendiest topics in today's world. NFTs. You have most probably seen this Bored Ape or this Punks and this Amitabh Bachchan's NFT. So, what is an NFT? It's yeah. What is an NFT? It stands for non-fungible tokens. So something that is fungible can be exchanged with the equivalent item. For example, a $5 bill with another $5 bill. So some have sold for millions, including an NFT by a digital artist Beeple, which went under the hammer Christie's in March for an eye-watering $69.3 million. And this Bored Ape, have sold for like $2.7 million. It's amazing. Some of the most coveted NFTs are released by a collection of thousands of unique individual cartoons, such as Bored Ape, Yacht Club. So they are seen as intrinsically cool by their owners, who enjoy boasting of their purchases by displaying them in their social media avatars. So the tokens aren't necessarily images. Though on several websites such as Decentraland and the Sandbox, you can buy virtual land in NFT form. So next comes how are NFTs traded? If this is so much valuable, how these are traded? So like cryptocurrencies, NFTs are bought and sold on specialized platform like OpenSea, and it is the best known NFT marketplace where you can buy or sell an NFT. So a sale does not necessarily involve the transfer of the object depicted by the token. NFTs of famous paintings have been sold, but the buyer does not receive the painting. It's not in the physical form, but in the digital form. The wallet might be accessed via the MetaMask, a free internet browser extension, or a secure physical device. It might also take the simple form of a code printed on a piece of paper. So what are the risks involved in it? If this is a highly valuable and some securities have to be there. So what are the risks involved? So trading NFTs involves technical processes that are sometimes misunderstood and that can lead to investors not knowing quite what they are dealing with. So every transaction with the blockchain involves fees to pay for, that is mining, and the hugely energy intensive computer calculations needed to verify each transaction. So thousands of users might rush to buy a much coveted NFT as it's minted, and they have to pay the fees even if they walk away empty-handed. And you must have seen this guy, this Gozali everyday guy. in social media, and like he have uh, uh, he sold his selfies, thousand selfies, over $1 million by making it an NFT. Okay, then comes metaverse. Okay, metaverse. What exactly is the metaverse and why people are talking about it? So yeah, the it's either a buzzword or the future of the web, depending on how you see it. If it feels like you have been hearing more chatter about the metaverse, you're not the alone. But whether it becomes the future of the internet or just another tech buzzword like AI or blockchain remains to be seen. So, in the last few months, tech players from Facebook parent Meta to Microsoft have all talked up to this virtual world and its potential for their businesses, from commerce to entertainment. Mentions of metaverse increased by more than 135% in Q4 2021, earnings calls as Facebook rebranded to Meta last October, according to the analytics company Global Data. So, what is metaverse? So, the metaverse at its core is an embodied internet, a social sphere where people will be able to meet with the help of personalized avatars that make them feel more present than a plain video call. It's synchronous, which makes it feel more like real life than today's feed based social media. Instead of catching up on what others have been up to, you will meet them in real time. So it will also be persistent, just like the world around us. When you revisit a metaverse space, you won't have to start over from scratch. And just like real life, it's going to encompass all kinds of things that you may want to do with other people. But to be very clear, the metaverse does not exist yet. What we do have, though, are some predecessors like virtual reality, like what we wear in the eye, that uh, device. VR often gets confused with the metaverse, which is understandable. Having an embodied presence feels a lot more real if you wear a headset as opposed to the avatar that you control with a keyboard or gamepad. This is the first metaverse marriage in Tamil Nadu. Uh, these couples and their theme is based on Hogwarts, based on Harry Potter, and it's amazing. And this couple get married via metaverse, and every guest comes in the space by metaverse. And you have probably seen this video of Mark Zuckerberg where he's playing sword with a person who is far distant from him, and by using metaverse, he's just feeling like a real world. So then comes why the metaverse matters. Who will be the new gatekeepers? What about privacy, safety, and mental well-being? And who is going to pay for it now? So, believe it or not, the rush to the metaverse didn't start with Zuckerberg falling in love with VR. Instead, it's driven by a multitude of factors. People are adopting avatar-based social gaming platforms by millions, and the pandemic has driven all of us to find new forms of real life, real-time interaction. And companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, and Meta are all trying to figure out the next big thing after the smartphone. And while these trends play out in real time, a very few important questions are still up in the air. So, who will be the new gatekeepers? The companies that make the AR and VR headsets of the future are in a strong position to financially benefit from and impose the rules on the metaverse. So, one reason that Meta is so interested in the metaverse, as Zuckerberg has himself admitted, is that the company missed out on mobile hardware and is now forced to play by the rules of Google's and Apple's App Store. And then, what about privacy, safety, and mental well being? So, Facebook, YouTube, and other social networks have rightfully been scrutinized for their bungling of misinformation and privacy issues, as well as the effect they are having on the mental health of their users. So, all these issues don't disappear in the metaverse, but they will likely play out very differently. Okay, then opportunities. What are the opportunities we can get from metaverse? So here's the important point. Like Disney, Nike, Adidas, and all are all building metaverses of on their own. And Pokemon's Go developer Niantic has released a light-ship ARDK to help build immersive AR experiences. And the Sandbox just launched their alpha version of the metaverse, though you need an alpha pass to experience it completely. So, what are the opportunities? What opportunities will this create? Let's look at these one by one. So, first is like land in the metaverse is rare and can be used for advertising. Like, can you see it? This land. This is a metaverse digital land, which people buy it for millions of dollars just to enjoy there, just to have fun or do whatever. So yeah, this land can be used for advertising or building games for people to play or creating unique events and experiences and flipping and depends on the location. Yeah. So the value of land NFTs are going to the moon for projects like Sandbox, X Infinity. And you have probably seen it, this movie, Ready Player One. I think many of you have seen it. And like I feel it's more like a metaverse. And this is a company Roblox which operates on which make games on metaverses like thing. Okay, so what are the scope for Web3 designers? So yeah, there are huge demand for Web3 designers who can help create the metaverse. Yeah, you could be building avatars, wearables, other art items, all of which are going to be NFTs. And when you create an NFT, you can sell it on metaverse to the people who are in the metaverse. So it's very valuable and very profitable nowadays. So of course, blockchain and game developers are going to be the center of the whole development. So these are the median pay, like senior full stack developer or senior UI UX designer, or front end developer can get. That the median pays like one lakh $5,000 a year, which is a lot. So games we can play for previously we play games and we give them money to have some gems out of it or have some coins. But in the era of metaverse, we can play games to earn money. Yes, imagine Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. You earn gems, but what if you could then sell those gems for real dollars? This is exactly what crypto gaming is about. You get NFTs and tokens that you can later sell. Axie Infinity is great example of P2E ecosystem. So yeah, these are the games combined with the play to earn mechanics is going to be bigger than ever. Projects I'm interested more about like Axie Infinity, Miranda's, Decentralized Land, and Sandbox. These are very cool games to be played in the metaverse. Okay, um, now comes digital marketing. Okay, so what is digital marketing? So digital marketing, also called online marketing, is a promotion of brands to connect with potential customers using the internet and other forms of digital communication. So this includes not only email, social media, and web-based advertising, but also text and multimedia messages as a marketing channel. So essentially, if your marketing campaign involves digital communication, it's digital marketing. It's as simple as that. So these are the types of digital marketing. So there are many specializations within digital marketing as there are ways of interacting using digital media. So these are the six major types of digital marketing, which include search engine optimization, email marketing, content marketing, pay-per-click, social media marketing, and affiliate marketing. This is search engine optimization. So search engine optimization or SEO, what do we call SEO, is technically a marketing tool rather than a form of marketing in itself. It's a tool. So the balance defines it as the art and science of making web pages attractive to search engines. And the art and science part of SEO is what's most important. So SEO is a science because it requires you to research and weigh different contributing factors to achieve the highest possible ranking. So yeah, these are the important elements which to consider when optimizing a web page, including the quality of content, level of user engagement, mobile friendliness, number and quality of inbound links. Then second comes is pay per clicking. So pay per click or PPC is posting an ad on a platform and paying every time someone clicks on it. So yeah, like it includes ad quality, keyword relevance, landing page quality, bid amount. Then social media marketing, it means driving traffic and brand awareness by engaging people in discussion online. The most popular platforms for social media marketing are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, with LinkedIn and YouTube not far behind. Then email marketing. The concept of email marketing is simple. You send a promotional message and hope that your prospect clicks on it. However, the execution is much more complex. First of all, you have to make sure that your emails are wanted. This means having an opt-in list that does the following. It does individualizes the content both in the body and in the subject line, and offers a clear unsubscribe option, and integrates both transactional and promotional emails. So many people uses it for newsletter. Yeah, so to give their personalized content. Then content marketing, which comes like in the form of social media post, video content, infographics, ebooks, or podcast, which is now a trendiest thing, and memes and gifs and webinars. So this is the content marketing. Then affiliate marketing. Then, like, how affiliate programs work. Like, what is affiliate marketing? It is, let some make money by promoting another person's business. You could be either the promoter or the business who works with the promoter, but the process is the same in either case. It works using a revenue sharing model. So if you are an affiliate, you get a commission every time someone purchases the item that you promote. Okay, so that's all for today, and thank you for being with me. Yeah.
Vishwadip, for such a detailed and interesting presentation on what is trending in today's world, like the blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and stock market. Thank you very much. Now, moving ahead with the part two of our today's event, that is the energy
Shivank,
conservation.
have a pic of this event.
Okay, ma'am.
Ask
Okay,
all of
okay.
them to turn on their cameras and have a pic of this event, then proceed for the second one.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Very good, Vishwadeep. It was a nice presentation and good
Thank you,
effort
ma'am.
on your part.
Yes, ma'am.
I request everyone to please switch on their cameras for a virtual photo session.
Turn on your cameras, all of you.
I request all the others who haven't turned on their cameras.
Okay, proceed. Proceed with the next one.
Yes, ma'am. So moving ahead with our today's event, second part of today's event, the Energy Conservation Day celebration. On every year on 14th December, National Energy Conservation Day is celebrated in India. This occasion has been celebrated since 1991, when which is led by Ministry of Power. This day is celebrated to raise awareness regarding the conservation of energy, as it is the best way to have a greener and a brighter future. The objective to celebrate the National Energy Conservation Day is to drive mass awareness about the importance of energy efficiency and conservation. And hence, we, the Innovation Club of Biatadur, is organizing a very short quiz competition on the same. I request the participant to please go through the quiz competition whose link will be shared in the chat box. The quiz will be active for 15 minutes till 4 o'clock 5 minutes, and after that it will be closed. I request Dushan to please share the quiz competition form. Yeah, it has been already been shared in the chat box. You all can go and fill the form and give the quiz.
तो गूगल फॉर्म बनाया क्या क्विज के लिए?
Yes, ma'am, we made a Google form for the quiz competition.
ओके, कहूत से करते तो इट वुड हैव बीन बेटर. ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम विल सी.
Okay, ma'am.
So how many registrations for this one?
Ma'am, the data for registration is with Harshijot sir. I'll be collecting it.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, do we need to make a report for this event too?
Yes, yes, yes. Report will be there.
Okay, ma'am.
And you asked Vishwadeep to give a brief gist of the topics he have presented. Report may you include that.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, number of participants. I have sent you a sample. I think I have sent it to Ashwini.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
to prepare in that fashion. Okay.
I hope everyone is giving the quiz competition, and I request everyone to be present till 4 o'clock, and after that we will be concluding the today's event.